Hello, and welcome back to Positively Empowered, a 52-week journey of affirmation. I am your hostess, Ms. Faith, aka Faith Delicious, and I am so blessed and grateful to have each and every one of you join me today as we get into this week's affirmation. So, hopefully, last week you were able to put into practice about letting go, forgiving people, and releasing any negativity that you may have in your heart. It is not easy, but it is necessary, and it does take practice, practice, practice. So hopefully you are off to a great start with that. Keep working at all of our affirmations. They should start to become so repetitive that they are second nature to you at this point. You should just continue to keep at it. So we will get into this week's affirmation, but first, let's get into our breathing, our deep breathing exercises, so we can release last week's stress and negativity and be receptive for this week's affirmation. So go ahead and get yourself into a comfortable position. Great. And deep breath in, hold, exhale. Deep breath in, hold, exhale. Really let it all out. Feels good, right? Last one, deep breath in, hold, exhale. Just let all that stress melt away and feels good, doesn't it? I feel good every time I do it. We do have our new affirmation for this week. Here it is. I will go ahead and read it to you. It states, I am mindful of my stress levels and practice relaxation techniques. So let's say that 3 times, shall we? I am mindful of my stress levels and practice relaxation techniques. I am mindful of my stress level and practice relaxation techniques. I am mindful of my stress level and practice relaxation techniques. So, this truly is one of those things where you have to be very repetitive in order to be able to acknowledge and realize that your body is under stress. And I know for me, it took practice, but I am to the point where I know ahead of time that my body's under stress. But your body gives you signs as well to suggest something's not right, whether it be blood pressure, headache, digestive issues, suppressing your immune system, so you're constantly getting sick. All those, believe it or not, signs that you are under stress, and your body's way of telling you, I am under stress, I am feeling overwhelmed, I need to be alleviated of these symptoms. And a lot of times we mask the symptoms by taking medicines or things like that, instead of trying to actually sit down, realize what is actually happening, what is going on with my body, and what I can do to rectify that. Usually when you're overstressed, we all have that fight or flight response, right? We've all been taught that in school. It's either fight or flight. Well, there's also a relaxation mode as well, where you are able to calm your body down, whether it's through muscle relaxation, mindfulness, yoga, tai chi, whatever, outlets that you may have or that you prefer. But there are ways to combat that. So, with that said, your charge is to go out and find out what works best for you. Listen to your body. We talked about getting to know ourselves and exploring how we are, exploring how we feel, how we think, how we do things. That is all part of getting to know your body, getting to know your stressors, getting to know what you like, getting to know what helps, getting to know what doesn't help. That's all part of just relearning yourself. And a lot of times, especially after traumatic situations, we don't take enough time out to really explore what is happening with our bodies, what's going on with us, why are we always feeling this way, and literally taking that time to do a deep dive into what's going on can make a world of a difference for you. So this week I am asking for you to listen to your body, listen to what's going on, realizing and acknowledging that you're stressed out, you're overwhelmed, overworked, and just take some time out. I know for me, I can be stressed at all hours of the day, and sometimes I just need to go into the restroom to give myself a couple of minutes to breathe without somebody asking me for something. So whatever your little outlets are, take a walk, whatever it may be, just continue to keep at it and find ways to combat that feeling of anxiety, that overwhelming feeling, that feeling of stress, because it is something that does affect your actual body. It affects the way you move day to day. So it is important to realize it and then find a way to fix it, or at least alleviate as much of the symptoms as you possibly can. So really go out there and practice this, as well as everything else. Continue to stay hydrated because that helps as well, but definitely continue to practice listening to your body, finding out what the cause is that's causing your symptoms and how to alleviate them. So with that said, I wish you a wonderful rest of your work week, right? It's getting started, but you've got this. Remember, you received it, you believed it, you achieved it, and it's done. So until next week, love, peace, and light to each and every one of you, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.